What's going on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like footage has emerged of the WNBA referees simply playing against Caitlin Clark and the Fever. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Seattle. Let's get it. Let's go. Everybody is having a great day today, man. I know it's a lot going on in the media. The Indiana Fever is definitely the topic of discussion, but we still gotta, kind of move through this accordingly and highlight things that we kind of just got to move on from it. It is what it is. Wnba Bonner has decided to leave. She's basically claiming that it wasn't a good fit for in Indy, but whatever the case may be, I'm wishing her nothing but the best. And I'm probably gonna ease up on her videos because there's nothing really else to say. We got to move on to the next player to replace her with. And I've been saying this. I made a video like 2 months ago talking about Wnba Messuman. Wnba Messuman is currently an overseas player. Now, your boy John the Liquidator normally ain't for overseas players. I'm really against that. I feel like we got enough talent here in the States to sign players. So many players that's, undrafted. So many players that, deserve a shot here at home in the United States. But Wnba Messuman is like one of the best players in the world right now. The way she's been balling. I would say if they had an opportunity, they should try to get her. I just gotta keep it real, bro. But with all that being said, the WNBA referees has been having issues with getting these calls right when it comes to Caitlin Clark and the Fever, bro. And I'm telling you, we have another case of that. And shout out to all the fans that, put these TikToks together, put these videos together, kind of, breaking down everything that has happened with the WNBA referees, because we have another game and we have another situation where WNBA referees fail to make the right calls against Caitlin Clark and the Fever. But then people want to get mad when Sophie Cunningham pretty much did what she did. If the referees ain't going to do it, somebody got to do something, right? But let's head on over to X right now, pull up this footage, man. Shout out to the homeboy Mike over on X, man, because he was the one who kind of shared this, and I came across this clip right here. But I want you guys to kind of take a look at this little clip here, man, because I found this to be very, very interesting. And hopefully there's no copyright music on this.
Obviously being fouled. Right in the first quarter, Caitlin Clark obviously being fouled. The refs don't call it.
And it's crazy because let me go back there. Because the referee's literally right there. Like, bro, you're right there. I don't know, man.
Obviously being fouled. The refs don't call it. And then wonder what Caitlin Clark started off at. Look at that's a foul on the Fever. How?
Look at
But
this.
look at this. That's not a foul on the Storm. Then here we go. They call a foul on Sophie Cunningham for doing absolutely nothing. Dantas, just her hands in the air. Another foul. Touch foul, touch foul, touch foul. Look at this foul. Nobody did anything. But if Caitlin Clark gets hit.
Look at that.
Like, if you're going to call it on one side of the court, you got to be consistent and call it for both teams the same way. Many times when the Seattle Storm drive it and do the same layup, why would you not call it for the Fever? See, look at this. Every time they shot the ball, Seattle Storm gets a call. Like, I'm not even joking.
And like, what's crazy is that I noticed this last night. If anybody watched the game last night as closely as I did, there was a lot of calls Seattle got, bro. Kind of shocking calls. Calls that definitely should have went the Fever way. But for whatever reason, these referees made it their business to simply not make the calls. And this is time and time again, game after game. And I'm telling you right now, Kathy has said nothing. She just refused to address this referee problem. When is she's going to hold like a town hall meeting, an emergency, something, bro? Damn.
And then to miss a 24-second violation, it didn't hit the rim, obviously.
But shout out to the gentleman who made this video. But this is crazy, man. This is crazy, dog. And yeah. So there was another clip going around. This is who I said, Wnba Messuman. Actually, there's some other stuff going around talking about the cap space too. I want to bring up that too as well. Let me pull that up. But guys, your boy John Liquidator kind of feeling under the weather today. That's why I really haven't been on camera like that. I'm just not feeling good, bro. I don't know if it's sinus or what, but I just have not been feeling good. So I appreciate you guys kind of bearing with me watching the videos, even though I haven't been on camera. Let's see here, because Chloe Peterson, she has some stuff going viral here in regards to the cap space that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me scroll down here somewhere. What's this about Michaela Timpson? Brianna Turner played 8 minutes against the Seattle Storm. Let me see here. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna find it. Here we go. Bye now. So this is Chloe Peterson here, guys. So let me share this here with you. So a lot of people is asking, like, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here for his cat space? Where do we go from here for his everything? And let's just start right here. So Chloe stated something I missed while on my flight. The Fever have officially suspended Dancer's contract, and as expected, she will be away from the team through July 8th as she competes in America Cup with the Brazilian national team. Fever have 10 active players. Somebody said, aren't we required to sign someone else? We have to carry 11. She went on to say, Dances still counts as a roster player, even with the suspended contract. So the roster stands at 11. Oh, she went on to say they're able to have have as few as 10 players a game available at a time. Somebody else said, hey, Chloe, not sure this is making sense to me. Can you explain how Golden State was able to temporarily suspend all of those players' contracts and sign additional players? They were over 12 players if those players' contracts still counted towards the roster number. Chloe went on to say, it's a weird technicality, but suspending a contract allows you to go over the maximum 12 as long as there are no more than 12 games available players. The Fever technically started this last year's season with 13 players when DD's contract was suspended because of non-basketball injury. And she went on to conclude by saying, yes, they could sign 2 players right now as long as it's under the cap. So the roster would technically be at 13. And they would release one of those players once Dancer's return. So that is the update that I got for you guys. But just like I stated, man, there's a lot going on. I'm gonna try to put some videos together, kind of breaking all this stuff down, man. I just have not been feeling good today. But get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this, man. Keep them bills on because you know what? I'm gonna bring you the news. And until next time, dog, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.